up, Neater? How you doing? What's up, Sick? Okay, just remember, chat, we're only showing this because I don't want to spend the time using it if they're gonna fix it. Okay, they need to fix it. Let's be honest. But you guys see it. Bring the bring a couple of turrets too. Actually, there's some at the front of the cave. We'll just use the turrets at the front of the cave to show how funny it is. How many people you think have this built by the end of the day? Because they don't wait to find out.
A few.
Huh?
A few.
I don't think anybody. Nah, you would be crazy to build this without letting them try to, see if they're gonna fix it. Especially with transfers still being in 2026, you know? What's up, Lesbos? How you doing, bro?
Someone's coming with me.
Guns work good. That's a good thing. Good to see.
Alright, where is you?
I'm just killing shit. Give me a second. I'll be over in a second. Alright, we're super nice. Turn my music off. Although Stone Temple Pilots is a good thing to listen to while showing off one of the cool new mechanics in the game. All right, chat, we're going to show you guys this, and then you're going to tell me how many of you have already tried this and seen it. Tech, are you still in here, bro? Mr. Tech Turret?
We got something we can test it on.
Huh?
We could test it on the shit we used yesterday for testing.
Yeah, sure. Fuck it. You already have all the shit we need?
Back. Does this man not have fucking TP?
Who?
Switch?
Yeah, he's got TP. What you talking about?
I don't know. He needs me to TP him back. Is this TP 1010?
Oh, yeah, it probably is.
Might change that.
Nah, leave it for now. Nobody needs to be up here fucking around.
Alright.
Just fucking leave it. Because if they can't TP in, they don't need to TP out, you know? Unless we accidentally do it.
Well, I did on accident. Alright, I'm coming up front. I don't know how well this will work up front.
We're just going to do it right here in the cave.
Oh, I was going to try it with the one we already have outside.
Nah, I mean, why? That doesn't matter. We'll just do it right here.
Alright.
Alright, do you want to explain what you were doing and why and what happened?
Actually, sure.
You're still super loud. Hold on.
Alright.
It's just my end. It's not you. You're fine. Keep talking.
Hello.
Okay, that's probably a little better. All right, go ahead.
All right, so like you want me to explain how I found this?
Holy fuck, you're still so loud. Jesus. All right, go again.
Testing. Hello.
Yeah, by the time you talk for real, it'll be normal.
All right, so we were fucking around with different builds and stuff. And...
Actually, here, let me explain it.
All right, go for it.
Okay, so chat, Gunny always thinks that he is going to be able to build something that everybody loves, and he really, really wants to be an art builder. And normally, that's a hilarious joke, and his builds are stupid. Okay, but in this case, while building something stupid that wasn't going to work, he accidentally built something that works hilariously too well, like way too well, like overpowered, broken as shit too well. All right. Sorry, I felt like you were leaving part of the story out.
No. Keep explaining. I gotta grab something for the test.
Okay.
I forgot.
So anyway, yeah, this Bob was trying to build. We were talking about the need for walls in ASA because of the fact that, well, I'm not going to share too much, but just whether or not you really need a wall and what the wall should look like and what purpose the wall should serve in ASA, that it really had to do, it didn't serve the same purpose in ASE and what that meant for what the wall design should be. The basic idea was changing the wall design to make more sense with the changes that have come to ASA, with turret changes, not needing to be on structures, and you know, all the other random shit that has changed for building and defending an Ark Ascended. And he fucked around and found out accidentally that there's a really easy way to defend, to make walls, to make a turret tower if you really wanted to. However, it's kind of expensive and it's likely to get patched. So we're going to show it to you right now, and then feel free to show anybody else you want, and then hopefully they see it and we get to find out if they're going to patch it or not. They need to patch it. It needs to be patched. My personal opinion is this shouldn't be doable. But go ahead. Oh, wait. All right, now go ahead.
Well, you got to get rid of the body.
Okay.
That's fine.
I don't have a tool. Hold on.
That's fine. Imagine not having a hatchet.
Do you have one?
Yep.
All right. Well, then hatch it away.
Here's your wall, chat. Now, some of you may ask why this is your wall. You got a turret to place next to it?
No, you said you were getting everything, you fucking
No, you said you were going to grab the oh, you said we were going to use a turret.
Oh, there's one in the vault right inside. So this is your new wall design. Now, we're not going to show you every little piece of how you can use this because in case they don't fix it, then I don't want to give away all the cool shit, but anybody worth the shit is going to figure this out. But check this out. So the reason that this is important now, okay, is number one, it has 20,000 health. 20,000 health is technically a tech. Here, we're not even going to place this here. We're going to place it somewhere else first. It's technically a tech structure, but this isn't what makes it good. Do you have another one?
No. I only
go get another fridge.
All right.
What makes it good now, chat, where it wasn't before, is you can now stack them vertically. Okay? So, if you had a wall, okay? Now we'll show you this little thing that we were fucking with yesterday. If you had a wall, you can fill this gap right here with 2 fridges, and then you can stack them to the ceiling. So on your wall now, you have, so this is what, 10,000? Yes, this is 10,000, a double doorway. You have double the hit points in the form of a tech structure that you can place for your wall. Now, in 6x, well, we'll just show you in a second. We'll show you in a second. Bring back like 3 or 4 of them so we can show the stack.
I already did.
Okay, copy that. I'm gonna have to make my chat come farm some up for me to pay this shit back. Yes, they're better than vaults technically for a couple of reasons. Mainly because the stacking you can do again. But just here, for a second, just stack them right here. We're gonna pick these up, but just stack them right here. We're gonna use the other one just to show the rocketing, but
you want me to
just place it in between and stack
or...
it. Just place it and stack it. We'll pick it up in a second. So yeah, so now you can place this, and then you can just stack them as high all the way to the ceiling. All right, and this is 20,000 hit points of tech per thing. Not to mention the fact I picked them up, but yeah, you saw the point. Not to mention that that also prevents people throwing turrets or throwing dinos. So not only does it help you protect and let you throw dinos from anywhere, you can't. But watch this. Okay, so here's what makes it. This part is even more broken. So we think this is because of the hitbox of tech turrets. But if we just do this, come over here, Gunny, if you will rocket the, obviously you wouldn't rocket the fridge here, but we're going to rocket the fridge and show you. Gunny, stand right here where I'm at in front. Oh, you already shot it?
Yeah.
As you can see, that took off less than 3K, right around 3K. Okay, this is 6X, don't forget. So you're looking at 6 rockets, and the interesting part, there was no splash damage. No splash damage on a turret in 6X right next to it. So you think, well, Gunny was kind of on an angle.
Shot my rocket, too.
Oh, our turrets inside did?
I think so.
Yeah, I think they probably... No, wait, actually, yeah, well, no, they... I don't know, whatever, fuck it. Actually, let me back this one up a little bit. I actually think it would have still been fine, but let's just back it up a little bit here. So let's say, obviously, yo, Tap, thank you for the $4, my friend. Let's say that you had your wall. This is not, let's say this is a wall and not what we're showing here, okay? So you wouldn't have your turrets quite like that, but go ahead and fire that rocket off. As you can see, a second rocket has been fired. We're down another 3K roughly here. However, no damage to the turret on the sides at all.
Meaty took no damage, by the way.
And Meaty took no damage standing right behind it. That is wild. That is wild. So, if you were to put a bunch of them in here in a form of a wall with turrets up beside them, they take no damage. So in 6x, to just to you know, like sum it up here, in 6x, because you can now stack the cryofridges, you can build a cryofridge wall damn near anywhere that is 6. It requires 6 rocket runners to get through it. Yeah, use it for a fob. Use it underwater. Where, I mean, what do you even do? The only thing you can kind of do is tech rifle. I mean, that's the real play. We all know that the way you get rid of tech is tech rifling, but still, it's just you have to get the right angle to tech rifle. But if I filled these gaps,
a lot of damage.
If I fill these gaps with this, it would take you forever to break through this. So now you have seen the secrets. Each one of these is roughly 6 rockets worth. So if that was in a cave and you're trying to rocket run that, let's say you were doing, I mean, I think most people think the meta right now is going to be stuff like, you know, smaller stuff like terror birds and things. That's 6 terror birds, 6 players, 6 sets of flak, 6 rocket launchers, and 6 rockets just to break 1 cryofridge. That's assuming that you all get to the same cryofridge. He just rocketed again while I'm standing here, by the way. As you can see, no turret damage. I took no damage. No splash damage. So it's 6, at least 6 of everything, and that's if they all hit the exact same cryo fridge in the lag. Yeah, sinful. So in this case, if you just shoot the turret, it breaks the turret. Correct. Now there's some other things that I'm not going to show you that you can do, just in case they don't patch it. But yeah, with some tricky placement of turrets, your turrets won't get shot no matter what. And of course, now with the snapping, you just snap the cryo fridges together, left and right and up and down, however you want. No, I mean, the damage is less outside of 6x, obviously. The damage is less. But the hitbox is the same. So, one of the ah, fuck, I don't know. Okay. You can play It does some other weird shit, okay? I'm gonna make you all test your own shit here. But it does some other weird shit if you combine vault dropping with cryo fridges. Let's just say that. Let's just say that you better get a good arthro and not plan on going anywhere for a while, okay? But yeah. But then you can also build into your wall. So into your wall, you know, you could obviously, with some interesting placement and knowing which order to place things, you can actually place them so that the structure is hidden by the cryo fridges as well. And again, it works the same. I don't want to because this is live, this isn't single player. I don't want to do this and waste a bunch of shit after replace it. But if you were to place a thing here, obviously no structure beside it gets hit. So if you were to stack them here, this structure takes no damage because of the weirdness of the hitbox. So you can stack them between all of these, and none of the structure takes any damage. Just again, here, let's rock it one last time. Wait for me to get here. So if you're just joining us, the new way, all these videos, by the way, me and Gunny apologize immediately for the 9,000 videos of best new turret tower build that are about to come out on YouTube. I apologize in advance. So sorry. That's about to come out with like 40 of them. Probably Wild Dude's going to also, and so is Gunny. But we apologize in advance for all of those. Just remember where you saw it first, team. All right. But just to sum up, there's something funky about cryofridge hitboxes. Okay. Wild Dude, it works the same in single player, the exact same. So I don't think it's server lag. Cryofridges have 20,000 HP and are stackable up and down now. So you can now use them as part of your walls, your turret tower builds, or whatever. And the important thing is that their hitbox is currently fucked so that anything beside the cryofridge takes no damage. So you can see we've got two heavies here. They're actually sticking out. Like you can actually see that they're actually, okay, lag, 1 second, lag wall. They're actually sticking past here. We'll put it a little closer. Even. Let's get it a little closer up here. Yep, like this. We'll see where the line is. This right there. All right. I'm gonna stand right behind it. All right, I'm standing right behind it. Hold on. Let me try to get an angle here. We're lagging. I'm lagging. All right, go ahead. Okay, I moved that one too close. Because anything right in front of it gets blasted into oblivion. So keep that in mind. But you can see now that we're still, that's like 4 rockets in. We're still at 8,000 left. And then you can see that this turret, which is a little bit further back, has taken no damage. So no damage here to that. And like I said, I placed that one a little bit too far forward. But as long as you're not in front of it by too much, hitting the structure takes no damage. Now again, just to be clear, in case you're just getting here, obviously you can just shoot the turret in the case that we're showing, but we're showing you this to be cheap because this is on live. This is on, hold on, I'll just show you. This is our server. Well, fuck it, I'm not going to bother. Just trust me, it's on live. This is on an official PvP server. But if we were doing it in single player, you could test all kinds of stuff. But, yeah, so that's why we're not doing a full wall. But you wouldn't have your turret set like this because you can just shoot the turret. All right, but anything that splashes does no damage to anything beside or directly behind the turret tower. I can even stand right here and you can shoot it, I'm pretty sure.
Let me go grab something. If somebody asked about C4.
Yeah. Do you know how to initiate the metal INI that makes everything grayscale stuff? I don't know how, Wonderful. I know that there's some people in our tribe who do it and use it, but I just don't fuck with them. I'm not the right person to ask. There's probably somebody in here who does know, though, who can help you out. What about the how to drown a giga in Doed? In fairness to me, bro, I was watching a movie and I had on scuba and I forgot how long I'd been under the water hitting rocks, okay? Chat, if anybody knows the metal INI that still works, please hit them up. You placing some C4?
Yep.
All right. I'm gonna stand right behind it. Go ahead. There you go. Thank you, Scorp. Thank you, Endeavor. There you go, Wonderful. You should be good, brother. But as you can see, I know you guys couldn't see him place the C4, but he just dropped C4 on the front of it. I stood behind it. Turret took no damage. The cryofridge did take damage, but I took no damage. So anything, basically the hitbox on this thing is jacked the fuck up. And anything beside or behind, did you place another one? Go ahead and place one or rocket. Rocket, because rocket gives better view of splash.
Wait, you want me to rocket it, or you want me to C4 and rocket?
I don't give a fuck. Go for it. You're gonna break the. Well, if one breaks the thing, then I'm gonna take damage from the second explosion.
Yeah. So which one do you want to see? We showed a bunch of rocket. Do you want me
Just
to
shoot a rocket at it.
All right. You gonna stay right there?
Yeah. Once again, this is live server, PvP official server. Go ahead. I take no damage.
That's actually wild.
Yep.
Yo, this thing turning red is dope.
Yeah, I've actually never seen this before. It's really cool how it looks like. Oh, you're about to lose your ship. All right, let's not break it. Well, actually, never mind. We can break it. Fuck it. There you go, chat.
Well, I'm
Any
on a rocket,
questions?
So we'll do the last C4.
Let's let them question and see. Well, yeah, go ahead. Actually, I'm interested to see if the C4 blows up the turret, since it's gonna blow up the thing
Since
too.
it's gonna blow up. I'm
Yep.
interested on that too, actually. All right, here we go.
Yep, it did. Okay. That's weird how it calculates that. Interesting.
You think it
Any
calculates
questions,
it off
chat?
the cryofridge?
Huh?
You think it calculates it off the cryofridge?
I mean, I think it does. It calculates splash damage after
As
the
it
initial
blow-
explosion, so it sees that there's nothing there, no hitbox that blocks, and it calculates then. I did stand behind it. I don't. Actually, that's a good question, Malaka. You got another fridge?
No, you have the fridges.
Oh yeah. No, actually, that's not a good question because. No, Malaka,
was the
it
question?
wouldn't, because the reason it works is you're shooting. It won't work with that because you're shooting me and not the cryofridge.
It might though if you're behind the cryofridge.
No, because remember, if you shoot a rocket, as long as the rocket doesn't hit the cryofridge, it still breaks the turret.
Yeah, true.
So it's only because it's the splash that's busted, not the direct hit. You can't build them sideways, no.
No, hey, if you can build them sideways.
Yeah, if you can build them sideways, this is you have to take cryofridges out the game, basically.
Yeah. Honestly, I already tried.
But yeah,
that,
it's the
actually.
splash
I'm trying to
damage
figure out a way to place
is
them.
delayed always. Yeah, that's what it is, Meaty. It calculates the other and then the splash. But it's only splash damage related. But that probably applies to grenades, tech grenades. You know what I mean? Like. But yeah, it's a little bit busted. I don't. Actually, we did test the tech grenade, didn't we?
Yeah.
When you were in single player, it applies to anything that splashes. As long as the direct hit is on the cryofridge and not whatever structures around it, it's always going to stop the splash damage from anything beside or behind it.
I'm trying to remember how much damage the tech grenade did.
Again, in front of it, if we were shooting at this one and I was standing here, it would still hit me. It would still splash damage me over here. But it would not splash damage me like right next to it like this. So I would take no damage here. I would take splash damage here. Even if he shot this.
The best way to put it, anything close behind it is safe. Anything in front of it is not.
Correct. And yeah, you can stack them up. This is the real thing that makes it a big deal. Is you can now stack them so that you can build your wall out of it, your turret tower out of it. So, for instance, if we were to place this like this right here, all right, let's say we placed it here. Now, if Gunny were to rocket here, none of this structure would take damage.
Like far out.
That's what makes it strong. Well, Kenny, that's the reason we're showing it, because if we don't show it, we don't know what they decide to do. They may patch part of it and not the whole thing. They may patch. The reason I say they may not patch the whole thing, they'll probably patch the hitbox, which is what they should patch. But even if the hitbox thing wasn't so broken, using a cryofridge now is actually not that terrible, because you can stack them, and they're 20,000 hit points worth of tech structure that you have to get through. So it's still decent to use. The only thing that would make me nervous is if, like, the reason we haven't actually done this and the reason we're showing it is because if you build it and you stack it, right? Because this is what you have to do to make it worthwhile, then that's a lot of lost. You're wasting a lot of resources if they come back and just fix that, you know? So that's why we're showing it. I want them to see it. I want them to do whatever they're going to do about it. And then if it's still usable in some way, then we use it. If not, then no harm, no foul, you know? It's better this way than people spend all their resources and time coming up with new ideas and new designs, and then they see it, and then they fix it after the fact, you know? So that's the only thing. If you shoot the ground instead, all structures will take the splash. More than likely, but I don't remember. Did you shoot the ground in front of it?
I think so.
Actually, I don't. I think it blocked the splash then too, right?
Yeah. I think it blocks the splash if you hit the ground in front of it.
Yeah, it's the same. It's not that they're expensive when you're looking at making a few, but if you're gonna build full walls out of them, they're not that expensive at all, actually. No, you can't do them sideways. There's no option for that. But for instance, you can do this. If we place these first, you can place the door frames inside it. Like, I can't do it now because it's already placed. But if I were to place this first, you can then place the door frames inside. But yeah, any splash gets blocked. Yes, Hellfire, we had a wonderful Christmas, my friend. Hope you did too, buddy. Same for the rest of you. Hope you had a wonderful holiday. But yeah, thank you for helping me show that off since you found it.
Yeah, no problem.
And for any of you who are builders, there's lots of other little tricks and things you can do with it, but I'll leave that to you to find, because until they tell us whether or not they're fixing it, it's kind of pointless. But there's some other things you can do that are even more hilarious. Let's just say vault dropping is a whole new thing with if you combine a few fridges in there. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Combine a few fridges in there. Again, the placement, because you don't have to have it on a foundation, remember? That's the other broken part about it. Is that you can't just destroy the structure. That's the other thing. But the placement order of things is important when you're testing with this stuff. Just keep that in mind. Eternal, you have to physically break the ceiling. So use thatch and then hatchet it. You can't pick it up. You can't destroy it, because it's your structure. So you need to hatchet it down like an enemy would. What time is it? 13? But let's just say vault dropping on top of a few cryo fridges is pretty fucking awful if you're trying to get through it. But yeah, there you go. I'll let you guys do your own testing for